oh, my beautiful dark chocolate queen, you're so beautiful. And it's like, are you telling me that because you really believe it? Howdy, hey bays, Evie Aswiti here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Lupita Nyong'o was called ugly on this internet this week. This is a video not to really fall for the rage bait, but to tell you as a dark-skinned Black woman, we need to stop falling for the rage bait, okay? And this video is gonna help you do that as we talk about being a dark-skinned woman, rage bait online, and our self-esteem. I think this will be very helpful for you if you fell for the rage bait like all of us kind of did. I did a little bit, but if you follow me on TikTok, then you know that I kind of gave my little 2 cents and then I just moved on and carried on. Foolishness exists every day on the internet. Nonetheless, this video is not going to be any foolishness, so let's get into it. Elephant in the room is that I straightened my hair. Y'all know I love a bob. I did a cut as well. So far, I am so happy with me just playing with just doing whatever I want to my hair, but keeping it healthy. Y'all know I wash my hair every single day. Obviously, my hair is straightened, so I'm not going to be washing it every single day while it's straightened, but I did a cute like half up, half down situation with the middle part, little wavy, beachy situation. I think my whole look in general in this video is really boho. I absolutely am obsessed. Like, I sometimes forget how I look like when I change my hair up. The hair theory is a real thing. If you know what the hair theory is, let me know in the comments down below. But if you want to learn how to take care of your hair more, I do have a daily washing natural hair guide. This guide is full of value and jam-packed with tips and tricks of how I wash my hair every single day when it's in its curly natural state. I wear wash and goes exclusively when my hair is not straight, and I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's such a lifestyle change that I've done for the last 1.5 years now, washing my hair every single day. And I've been natural and not wearing any wigs or extensions for well over 1 year, going into 2 years. And I just feel so proud of myself, and I want to be proud of you too. So let me know if you want more videos about my hair care, but make sure you grab my daily washing hair guide, because all of my frequently asked questions and how to do it and how to implement it is right there. Thank you so much, and let's get back to the video. All right, so context. On TikTok, there was a woman that talked about how dark-skinned women, and by dark skin, I mean Black women who are my complexion and deeper. I'm not saying if you're lighter than me, you can't be dark skinned, but I'm just saying, like, I consider myself dark skinned, and there's plenty of shades darker than me that are dark skinned. So let's just do that. There was a video of a woman on the internet saying that we as society or as a community, we call dark skinned girls pretty just for brownie points, just to kind of make them feel better. It's like out of pity. And as much as I feel like she delivered that quite harshly, that was the one thing I did somewhat agree with. I do think sometimes as a community, we do kind of overemphasize the features of dark-skinned women as if they're a fetish. Like, why do I have to be some chocolate drop, refer to a hazelnut spread, or refer to a food when you're complimenting me? Like, why can't I just be a beautiful woman? Why can't I just be a woman that is pretty? Like, why do you always have to bring up my skin? So that is a thing that I feel, I get you, girl. Like, that's valid. Like, there is kind of like a sense of like, oh, my beautiful dark chocolate queen, you're so beautiful. And it's like, are you telling me that because you really believe it? 9 times out of 10, they do believe it. But are you also saying that to me and overemphasizing my skin tone in the compliment to like kind of overcompensate for all the years that we were looked at as ugly and not valid in the beauty standards conversation? I don't know, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below, because at this point, I had my own journey of like coming to my own self-love and coming to my own sense of like high self-esteem. And I think once you change your mind about how you see yourself, regardless of what's around you, all this other noise And like I said in the previous video, empty cans make noise. Doesn't really matter. So that I think is partially true. I do think if you are going to compliment someone because they are beautiful or tall or skinny or thick or whatever, I feel like you should just give the compliment of who they are as a whole package. It doesn't have to be like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful, you're so dark, and you're so this. I understand being dark is absolutely a cheat code in life for a lot of things outside of aesthetics, but since we're not getting into that part of my ideology about being a Black woman, I just think it doesn't have to be so accentuated like in an OD way, because now I'm starting to think, do you feel sorry for me? You don't need to pity me. I don't even pity me. So pipe down. Next, this woman was also saying that we choose people like Lupita Nyong'o as a poster woman of dark skin beauty, and how she's not even like that attractive and she shouldn't be the poster woman. I'm not saying she said this verbatim, but it was very much giving Lupita Nyong'o is, her aesthetic is like the struggle look when it comes to dark-skinned Black women. Like, why do we choose the struggle dark-skinned Black women to represent beauty? And in my head, that's where I was like, okay, I gotta make a video about this, because not only was that statement rage bait, and I feel like she knew it was gonna get the reaction that it was, I'm not gonna come on here on my platform to bash this woman, because I just, I'm just above that. But I will say that Lupita Nyong'o is an elegant Black woman who she is unambiguously Black. Like, she doesn't look like she's mixed. She doesn't look like she has other things in her. I'm biased because me and her are from the same place, okay? But I think Lupita being crowned as the most beautiful person on earth many years ago when she came on the scene, I think from People magazine. If I could find that magazine, I'll put it on the screen right now. It really was something that she was embraced by mainstream media. You know what I mean? It wasn't like she was an urban hip hop video vixen type beauty, that what we thought was beautiful for Black women. And for a long time, dark-skinned Black women were only beautiful if their bodies were just sexualized, and if we looked like we can be easy to sleep with. It's harsh to say, but because Lupita doesn't represent that, and dare I say, she is that girl for real, because she is the ambassador for the Chanel, the fashion house founded by a female founder, which is one of the most iconic fashion houses in our lifetime and many lifetimes to come. Lupita Nyong'o is the brand ambassador for Chanel, the same place that y'all go to China and DHgate to get fake bags for, and you're calling her not attractive and not pretty. I just feel like it's getting to a point where y'all are so used to Instagram baddies and Instagram beauty and drag queen style makeup and a whole lane of aesthetic that has its place. You forget that there's other types of beauty that exists in the world. Right now, today, I'm giving like bohemian, beachy, eleganza, but still Evie Aswiti era. I know I'm a beautiful woman, but I don't aspire to be a baddie 24/7. I know that with different hairstyles, it accentuates my facial features a lot more. I wear my afro a lot, and quite frankly, I'm feeling my hair right now. Like, I definitely feel like it's giving me a much different look than my afro, but that's because my afro is like in its own shorter look, and the afro gives a different vibe. Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like we don't celebrate the differences of beauty when it comes to Black women. And I think Black women, we need to stop trying to overcompensate for our insecurities by fitting into what the internet tells us is pretty. You don't have to have your booty out and always have your pictures with your camera behind you and your butt is to the camera to be pretty. You don't have to put on 25 millimeter lashes to be pretty. You don't have to have the heaviest makeup on a daily basis to overcompensate for areas that you feel are not assimilated enough. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I first went natural, I felt like I had to be wearing the drag queen style makeup every day to overcompensate for my hair being natural. Thank God I fell out of that phase. Women are not a monolith and we don't have to look the same. Everybody's a carbon copy on this internet, you know? And I just think with Lupita represent elegance, sophistication, and she is a timeless beauty, and she is palatable to all audiences. What is the problem with you guys? Like, there's so many other Black women that are not as beautiful feature-wise, in my opinion, than Lupita Nyong'o, but y'all will never put them on the scrutiny table that that woman put Lupita on her platform. Granted, people have their platforms, they can say whatever they want, but the point of this video is to stop falling for the rage bait when people point at traditionally insecure features about Blackness. I don't really fall for rage bait anymore when it comes to my skin color, when it comes to being the preference because of my skin color, when it comes to even with my hair, like having natural hair, having more tightly Afro textured hair. I know there's some of you that still like kind of be shady with trying to point out how my hair texture is softer and looser, and that makes me different, so to speak, which is kind of weird and kind of excessive. But anyway, that's a whole different conversation. I just think that the more we fall for the rage bait, the more we give our power away. And I just want to tell you to take your power back. Why are we constantly in 2025 still falling for the age-old trick about someone calling someone dark-skinned ugly, and then we all are in an uproar and trying to prove that we're not ugly? How about we just ignore the people that are clearly off their rockers and say, bless their heart, and carry on? I'm so happy when I go to the grocery store and I'm like fully unambiguously Black on purpose and people stare at me and compliment me. You know, I have babies following me around, babies staring at me, little kids just in awe when they see me when I go to Target or Walmart or any of the stores, because I look like a fully blooded Black woman. And I think if more of us were to embrace what makes us Black women, which includes our skin tone, our hair, our real edges, I just think it'll be a really great world, a greater world, actually. Self-esteem starts with practice. You need to practice going outside and wearing your real hair. You need to practice buying the correct makeup shade and the correct undertone. Now, I'm not being judgy because it took me a while to get into complexion products and finding out like what foundation I should wear that fits my undertone, even sunscreens that don't give me a white cast under my makeup and makes me look brighter or more blue based. There's so much in the world of makeup if you choose to wear makeup, but how about we stop doing the extreme bright under eye that makes our whole face look like it's a whole different skin tone than our bodies? How about we're okay with tanning a bit darker in the summer? How about we are focusing on the men that want us versus trying to prove to be the exception to men that clearly are not attracted to Black women? How about we take our power back through that? Because at this point, I am 32 years old. I have lived on this earth for a medium amount of time. Do I look like I want to live the rest of my life being angry about someone pointing out that Lupita Nyong'o is not attractive on the internet and I feel triggered because I look like Lupita Nyong'o? I don't look like Lupita, but I'm just saying like what she represents me. Do I look like I want to spend the rest of my life being a slave to that? Like, be so for real. Furioso. I just want us to have self-esteem that's higher than the mountaintops, higher than Everest, higher than Mount Kilimanjaro. Not a false sense of confidence and self-esteem, but a self-esteem that is quiet, a self-esteem that is emanating through you without you saying a word, and a self-esteem that legit is like, okay, this one's off her rockers. Let's evaluate the source. In my opinion, anybody that's been a hater of me has never looked better than me. And I'm saying that on the record on my channel. Anyone that's been a hater of me or said mean things to me has never looked better than me, has never been my weight or skinnier than me has never had things that I wanted from them. I would never swatch places with them because we're different, and being different is okay. It's okay. Black women, let's embrace our differences. Let's embrace embracing who we are majority of the time. If you want to switch it up, you can switch it up. Heck, I switched it up with my hair this week. But at the end of the day, I'm still Evie Aswiti, and I'm still who I am. And Lupita Nyong'o, she's not going to address no foolishness like that on the internet. She's going to promote her work, promote her podcast, promote the movies that she's a part of, and keep posting her cat or cats on the internet and still looking cute and still wearing Chanel, dilly-dallying about her life. Please, I don't want to hear any more. I'm so sad and so angry to be a dark-skinned woman in 2025. No, you are beautiful as a dark-skinned woman. Take care of your dark skin, moisturize your dark skin, wear colors that flatter your dark skin. There's different undertones and shades of dark skin. There's warm tone dark skins, there's cool tone dark skins. Like, just be confident. And another thing that I will say, this is something I've noticed. As a dark skinned woman, if you are someone that you're always bringing up dark skin as a victimhood and you're making lighter skinned Black women feel bad for being light skinned, you also are part of the problem. You are also a part of the problem. Stop bullying people because you feel inferior to them. The inferiority complex isn't real. It was made up. Everything around us is made up. Everything is made up. So if you're a dark-skinned woman and you're making a light-skinned woman feel bad because she's light-skinned, because you feel inferior to her, you're part of the problem. If you're making a woman that has looser hair than you feel bad because they have a looser hair texture than you, you're a part of the problem. Yes, you are a part of the problem. If you want dark skin beauty, Black beauty to be in the forefront, be the forefront. Be the representation in your neighborhood, in your school, at your grocery store, on your social media accounts. Stop assimilating to look like what you don't look like. And for my Africans, stop bleaching your skin. And Caribbeans, stop bleaching your skin. But then complaining about, oh, how dare she say Lupita's ugly, but you're bleaching your skin, okay? Like, and granted, you know, other races bleach your skin, you know, white women bleach your skin. Like, it's different if you're clearing your skin up because you went to a dermatologist, but like, you're going into the hair market to get Carol White, and you've been using that since you were, I don't know, 6 months out the womb, and you're now 65 now, still using bleaching cream for looking a certain shade. Granted, that maybe that's a whole different topic. Let me know in the comments below if you want that topic. But I say all this to say, we need to be the example of what Black beauty looks like, being confident in that. We're not putting other people down in that in the name of white supremacy or hierarchies or, oh, well, because you're lighter, or because you have looser hair, or, oh, because you have this, because you're pretty, you know, you have privilege and that's why no. That's tired. It's old. We're not having that. If you're not a confident dark-skinned woman or on your way to being there, this video is for you. This video is for you. Stop falling for the rage bait. We got to hit the not interested button on those type of videos and content that are meant to lower our vibration and lower our spirit. Okay? The Holy Spirit doesn't want us to be out here thinking that we're like dust. God doesn't want us to be looking like we don't love what he created. Come on now, like, let's not even do that. My name is Evie Aswiti. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so, so much. And always remember that you glow for a living because you're lit from within, beyond skin deep. Bye, everybody.